Hey YouTube, this is Jaden Storm coming at you with another video, and it seems like, especially around my locals, Vanguard has been getting quite a bit of popularity, and that makes me very happy. I like to see more and more people play. Recently, I'm helping a new friend of mine who I met like 2 weeks ago. Pretty cool guy. His name's Cole. So Cole, if you happen to watch this, what's up? And he's been asking me a lot of questions, and I don't mind that. And I actually like helping other players play the game because I think this game is very fun, and I think other players can enjoy having fun with it for a lot of reasons. Well, I get asked a lot of FAQs, or frequently asked questions, so I figured I'd make a video of some of the frequently asked questions that I've gotten in the past, and I would just simply answer them. That way they'd be here for whoever ever wants to watch this movie, and that way it can just give them a little bit of knowledge. First question, believe it or not, I've had people come up to me at my locals while I'm playing a game with someone else, and they go, "Hey, is this game fun?" And I just want to look at him and go, "No, we're playing a boring-ass game just to be bored. This game's not fun at all." Guys, I will tell you, Vanguard is a lot of fun. It's very fun, actually. It requires a lot of thought, requires a lot of it's kind of like chess with cards. It really is. It's a very fun game, real easy to play, and real easy to learn. Is it expensive? This game is not really that expensive. I mean, there are going to be cards in any game that's worth $20, $30. But realistically, guys, the reason decks are sometimes worth more is because the deck is already built for you and you don't have to track down everything. That's why players in Vanguard might value cards a little bit higher, or if they're selling you a deck, they might be valuing it a little bit higher than what it really is because they're charging you extra because they're giving you the deck and you don't have to hunt down the cards. Now, I sell cards to friends all the time, and I try and give the friend price without trying to rip myself off too bad because, you know, you got to get something back for what you're losing. So is it expensive? No. You can build decks for under $100, or sometimes as low as $100 or even $115. I mean, this game you can get by and actually be very competitive with very low budget decks. 3. Well, actually, these are no particular order, so I don't know why I said 3. Is it easy to learn? Guys, I've said this many, many times. You give me 20 minutes, I can teach you how to play. And also, you can just go and watch the first 5-6 episodes of Vanguard here on YouTube, and you'll learn how to play after the first 6 episodes, and you'll learn the more advanced terms as you continue to watch. How many cards are in a deck? That is a real simple question, guys. There are 50 cards in a deck, no more, no less. That is including all 16 of your triggers and your starter and the rest of your deck. So, guys, real easy. 50 cards in a deck, no more, no less. How many copies of a card... sorry, guys, I can't get comfortable here. How many copies of a card can I play? You may play up to 4 copies of a card, but you may not play. For instance, there's 3 different forms of Blaster Blade. The card Blaster Blade. There's 3 different artworks. You may not play 4 of each. You may play 4 of the sum. So you may play 2 of this print, 1 of this print, and 1 of that print. That doesn't mean you can play 4 of each. So you may play 4 copies of any card. Where can I learn how to play? You can learn how to play probably from someone at your locals if you see players playing Vanguard. Most Vanguard players that I've met are pretty kind people and friendly, so if you ask them, "Can you teach me how to play?" they'd probably be more than happy to explain that to you. Will probably take, like I've said, about 20 minutes. You can also learn how to play by watching, the first 5 to 6 episodes right here on YouTube. What clan should I start with? This is really big, guys. I get asked all the time, "Okay, I want to play, but what clan should I start with?" The best thing to do is to go onto the Vanguard Wikia, look at all the clans, pick a clan, and start there. I recommend picking one with a trial deck. That way you can at least have an idea of somewhere to go. That way when you buy the trial deck, you can pull it out of the box and you're already ready to play. But that is what I would do. That seems to be the easiest way to teach somebody. Is there a TV show? Yes, there is a TV show. It is right here on YouTube. Just simply go to the search engine, type in Vanguard, and you'll see a channel name come up called Card Fight Vanguard. It will have the symbol of the back of every card. Just click on that. 100 and up to episode 118 is released in English now, and that's into season 3. So the first 2 seasons in English are already on YouTube, so you can watch those for free, and you can watch the show if you like. I will tell you, I love the anime. It is a very good show, so do watch it. Which clan is the best? That is a very simple answer. There is no best clan in Vanguard. There is no clan that you can make a case for that it is the best clan. People can try, but there really isn't. It is not about the clan, it's about the player. Every clan has its own set of special skills, its own special way of playing, and that's what's beautiful about Vanguard. Every clan is special, even Shit Colony. Yes, even Shit Colony. They all have their own... That's a reference making fun about Mega Colony, by the way, if a newer player is watching this. But every clan has its own use, its own special skills. So there's really no definitive best clan. I mean, you can say, hey, Kagro's the best clan, or Royal Paladin's the best clan, or Gold Paladin's the best clan. It really... There's really no set clan that is, quote-unquote, the best clan. Which pack should I buy first when you want to start playing? I would not recommend just buying packs. What I would recommend is buying a trial deck. There are trial decks for the Royal Paladin, the Gold Paladin, Oracle Think Tank, Kagero, Narukami, Nova Grappler, Aqua Force. I might be leaving one out there. And then Link Joker and Shadow Paladin will be getting one soon. And then the month after February, the Dimensional Police one comes out. So whenever you decide to get into Vanguard, I suggest you buy one of the trial decks that are already out, and you start there. You may also, if you then want to ask me or someone else, well, what pack should I buy to help me make this better? Well, then I can give you that answer, and then I will tell you, or someone else will. But never just say, okay, I'm going to go buy 30 packs and build a deck, because all that's going to do, 30 packs being a box, don't say I'm going to get into Vanguard literally just by buying a box and just starting from there. Do not do that, because if your first Vanguard purchase is a box, you're not going to get enough to make a deck. You're going to get pieces of decks. You're going to get a lot of just good. You might get some good things, but without other things, they're not going to be useful to you. So the best thing for you to do is to pick a trial deck and go from there. Now, I'm not saying every time I want to build a new deck that I start with a trial deck, but as I've shown you guys, I have a lot of decks. So what I've done with most of my decks is, like for Link Joker, I'm going to have to buy 4 of the trial decks when they come out in February, and then I'll have to get more of the Link Joker support as it comes to make the deck into what I want it to be. So do not just buy packs from the start to start building a deck. Buy a trial deck and mold it into the deck that you want by buying packs and trading. Let me open this back up. Can I mix clans? Yes, you may mix the clans. It is not encouraged. Most clans, they work better by themselves. There is only one deck that I know of where the clans mix that it's consistent, and that is Majesty Lord Blaster. So, and that's where you play 3 Shadow Paladins in an entire Royal Paladin deck. I don't know if that could be considered mixing, considering the deck, but technically it is. But I would not recommend mixing the clans, because if you have a Kagero Vanguard and you reveal a Narukami trigger and you don't have a Narukami unit on the field, the trigger can't activate. So what you need to do is just build clans and specifically just keep them on one clan at a time. If you want to, as you get more experienced and you want to go and try a mixed clan deck, I'll be to you. But from the start, I suggest you just pick a clan and stick with the clan. Is there a hand size in Vanguard? The answer to that question is simple. No. There is no limit. You may have as many cards or as few cards in your hand as you wish. You do not have to discard at the end of your turn to meet a certain hand limit. So there's no regulation on hand size. If multiple effects kick off at the same time, how do I know which one goes first? That's very simple. If it is your turn and it's your effects that are activating, you decide. Say you have 4 effects that kicked off on the same time for some whatever reason. You get to decide what orders those activate. So that's pretty simple, guys. It's not like Yu-Gi-Oh! Where you have that difficulty chain rule I've talked about before. It's simply if you have multiple effects that kick off at the same time, you can. You can select which order they go in. Do I have to double sleeve my cards? A lot of players who are coming into the game see me that I have a lot of my decks, actually all my decks, double sleeved, and they say, do I have to double sleeve my decks? And the answer to that question is no. You do not have to double sleeve your decks. A lot of Vanguard players do, because we get nice sleeves to put on them, and we want to put the clear plastic sleeve over the nice sleeve so it preserves them and they don't tear apart. So I do that because it's my choice to protect the sleeves, and that's why a lot of other players do it. But you do not have to. And the last one that I have is, how do I start building a deck? Well, I think I've answered that at least twice in this video. The best thing to do is to get a trial deck and start from there, and then just kind of edit it as you go. Now, if you are not sure how to build a deck, or you're not sure how to make it better, or you want some ideas, there are plenty of people on YouTube, I know that call themselves deck doctors and will be more than willing to help you. Guys, if any of you who watch my channel ever have a question of like, here's my deck, how can I make it better? Here's what I have for this clan, what should I do? If you ever want help with a deck, I'll be more than happy to help you. I don't care if your deck is budget. I don't care if it's the most expensive cards for the clan that there is. I will be more than happy to help you any way I can. And I won't judge you for your deck, even if it's a Mega Colony. But if you ever want help with your deck, I'll be more than happy to help you. All you have to do is send me a private message, and you can just say, look, I have my deck here, and I want some help with it, maybe some ideas. Is there any possibility you can give me an idea or two? I'd be more than happy to do that. You just need to ask me. So, guys, these were all the questions that I could think of. If you have any other questions that you can think of, that you can, feel free to put them in the comment section below, and I'll answer them when I see them. But if you also have like maybe 5 or 6 questions and you just don't want to put them in the comments, you're always welcome to send me a private message with all your questions, and I'll be more than happy to answer them, and I'll answer them as thoroughly as I can to make sure it's easy to understand. That way I know when you read it, you will understand it completely, because I want to make sure when you ask me a question that I give you an answer that you'll be able to understand. So that's pretty much all I had for this video. So if you have any other questions, feel free to send me a private message or leave them in the comment section. Either one is okay. And thanks for watching, guys. Comment, rate, subscribe, thumbs up the channel, and I'll see you later.